Hi everybody, we're back. Lesson 2.12 in the Go Math book. And this one deals with equations with models, but I'm going to focus this video on the order of operations. And you might wonder what's the order of operations. That's the order in which we have to perform the operations when we're working in math problems in order to have the correct answer. So it's very important that you follow the order. First thing that we have to do is parentheses. And in case you don't remember, parentheses look like this. The second thing we have to do is exponents. And the exponents are the little numbers. And you're going to probably work with those in 5th grade and on. We're not going to focus too much in steps 1 and 2. We're going to rely heavily on 3 and 4. But it's important that you know that the first thing that you do is parentheses, then exponents. The third step is multiplication or division. Now, some of you might remember PEDMAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. However, I don't like that because if you notice in the third step, we have multiplication or division. They're at the same level. And you can decide which one to do first by the position. You have to do whichever comes first from left to right. That's how you decide if you do multiplication or division first. And in the last step, we have addition or subtraction. Just like multiplication, they are at the same level, but you do the one that comes first from left to right. So let's kind of put it a little bit into practice so you know what I'm talking about. If we have this problem, 3 minus 2 plus 15 times 14, we don't have parentheses, we don't have exponents, we do have multiplication or division. And if you look, the multiplication is right here at the end. So that's the first operation that you're going to perform. However, all the other numbers have to stay exactly where they are. So I ask my students to write all the numbers that are not underlined. And then in the line just below, you're going to solve just that operation. Then 15 times 14, let me see, that's 140 plus 70, that will be 210. Now we have a subtraction and an addition. Which one do we do first? Well, whichever comes first from left to right. Don't forget. And the one that we have first is the subtraction. 3 minus 2 is 1. And then I write all the other numbers exactly in the same position. 1 plus 210, I only have one operation. That will be 211. Okay, I wanted to show you more examples. So let me just keep going. It is very important that you keep the order and you keep working down. If you kind of mess the order and you put the numbers where they're not supposed to go, you might end up with the wrong answer. That's why make sure you keep the numbers right where they are. So let's do the next example. Let's do 3 plus 6 times 2 plus 8 divided by 4. Hopefully you remember. The first thing is parentheses, right? The second thing is exponents. Then the third thing where we have to remember multiplication or division, whichever comes first from left to right. And fourth, addition or subtraction, whichever comes first from left to right. So let's look at my problem. Do I have a multiplication or division? Yes, I have both. I have a multiplication here and I have a division here. But which one do I do first? The one that comes first from left to right. Then this one is first. In the following line, write all the numbers that are not underlined. That means 3 plus, right, plus 8 divided by 4. And then you're just going to solve that one operation that you underline. And then the answer for 6 times 2 is 12. We're going to write it right below it. Now, what is the next operation? Let me keep going with my third step. Am I done with all my multiplication or division? No, here we go. I have another division problem. So let's write everything else exactly where it goes. And then just solve that one operation. 8 divided by 4 is 2. I write it on the following line. Now I have my new problem. 3 plus 12 plus 2. Which one do I do? I go to my fourth step, addition or subtraction. I have two additions. I have to do the one that comes first from left to right. So it will be 3 plus 12. And 3 plus 12 is 15. And don't forget to write all the numbers that have not been underlined. Then I only have one operation, so it's pretty easy to decide which one to do. And 15 plus 2 is 17. So that will be the answer to my problem. Okay, still need a little bit more practice? No problem. Let's go. Let's remember. Let's focus on steps 3 and 4. The third step is multiplication or division, whichever comes first from left to right. And my fourth one, addition or subtraction, whichever comes first from left to right. Then let's write another problem, something like 9 minus 6 divided by 3 plus 7 times 5. Okay, now what operation do you do first? You have to be careful. You said 9 minus 6. That's not the right answer. You have to go to the order of operations. We don't have parentheses. We don't have exponents. But we do have multiplication and division. And then which one comes first from left to right? Look at it. Yes, division is first from left to right. So again, make sure you write all the numbers that are not underlined exactly in the same position. If you happen to write everything and then you write minus 9, you're not going to get the same answer. That 9 minus, and then the rest. So let's solve. 6 divided by 3 is 2. I'm going to write it on the line just below. And then all the other numbers go exactly in the same position. Now I have my new line, 9 minus 2 plus 7 times 5. What operation do I do now? Do I have multiplication and division? Yes, I do. I have this multiplication. So I write all my numbers. I'm going to tell you over and over again. Write the numbers exactly in the same position. That's solve that one operation that you have underlined. And 7 times 5 is 35. Now I have two operations. I have a subtraction and an addition. Which one do I do first? Yes, the first one that comes from left to right. And the first one is this one, 9 minus 2. So for those of you that thought that was the first operation, look at it. It's the third operation that we performed. 9 minus 2 is 7. And then don't forget to write the other numbers. With only one operation to go, it's pretty easy to decide. And 7 plus 35 is 42. I hope that you understand. And if you don't, kind of go back into the video, rewind. There is a gizmo that is a good example, and I have it right here. For this, you just have to kind of know that this little dot in here represents a multiplication. So if you notice here, what comes first? The multiplication, right? The little dot. So if you click on the dot, you're going to see that all the numbers stay in place. We're just solving that 35 times 7. And you press on it. Okay. Then you get this. Now you have an addition, two additions. I have to do the first one. So 46 plus 244. And then just one. Right? All the other numbers have to stay in the same place. Don't forget. Okay, now for you home learning, I have two exercises. Number 1, 10 divided by 2 plus 17 times 2. Leave enough space because you're working the problems down now. And number 2, we're going to do 11 plus 14 divided by 7 minus 6. I hope that you understand and you enjoyed the lesson. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.